Hi guys, my name's Gareth from GHE Driving Solutions. I've had a few of my students ask me to do a video on show me tell me questions for the driving test. Some of them not too happy on what they've found so far. So I've got no problems whatsoever in doing that. I'm going to apologise in advance if these windows in my car seem a bit misty, but this is the third time I'm trying to do this video, as my neighbour, fantastic guy he is, keeps driving around his Subaru Impreza and I can't hear a damn thing. So here we go for the third time. All the questions I've taken are from the government website, so they are the ones you will be asked on the day of your tests. So you're going to ask one show me and one tell me question, but I will go through all of them just so you know what you're doing. Okay, so the first one, tell me how you would check that the brakes are working before starting a journey. Okay, that's all we would do is, first of all, the engine would have to be running, and that's all we would do is pull off. Once we've done that, we can lightly press on the brake, making sure the brake is not spongy or slack and the vehicle doesn't pull to one side. If it does, you need to take it to a garage and get it fixed. It means you've got uneven brake wear and things are going to go wrong. Okay, question 2. Tell me where you'd find the information for the recommended tyre pressure for this car and how the tyre pressures should be checked. Okay, that's all you would end up doing is looking in the vehicle's user manual, find the correct page. All depends on what vehicle you've got, and it will tell you in there. You'd also, when you do check it, you need to be checking it using a correct tyre pressure gauge, so you know exactly what you're working with. Okay, it's as simple as that. Okay, question 3. Tell me how you make sure your head restraint is correctly adjusted so it provides the best protection in the event of a crash. Okay, excuse my video editing here because I'm using my phone and it's quite difficult. So what we're looking at doing is, as you can see, my head restraint is here. Yeah, we want to make sure that the center of the head restraint is around level with our top of our ears and with our eyes. Okay, there's a simple way of doing it. Yeah, press the button there, yeah, and it moves it up and down. What I usually tell my guys is just put your hand on top of the head restraint, bring it all the way down to this level with the top of your head. Okay, that way then the center of it should be in line with your eyes. Okay, I hope that everyone understands that one. Okay, question 4. Tell me how you would check that the tyre is, Tell me how you check the tyre to ensure that they have sufficient tread depth and that their general condition is safe to use on the road. Okay, so from your theory, you should know that the minimum legal tyre tread depth is 1.6 millimeters. That's on the centre 3/4 of the tyre and the outside tyre wall. We're also looking to make sure there's no cuts and bulges on the tyre, as this could weaken the tyre wall and you'll end up with a puncture and potentially cause a crash or an accident. Okay, question 5. Tell me how you check the headlights and taillights are working. You do not need to exit the vehicle. This is a tell me question, so you do not need to physically check the lights. However, what I'm going to do is to show you how to do it, so you'll be able to do it in your own vehicle, or in this one, or a Citroen DS3, like I've got. So, the way you do it is, first of all, you can turn the ignition on, just the one click, so it's on the auxiliary position. Okay, and with the left stalk, put the headlights on. Okay, and then you can get out of the car, check that headlights are working. Or we could look at in front of us to make sure that the lights come on, looking at reflections on things. As you can see, mine's going on and off there. Happy with that one. Okay, so number 6. Tell me how you'd know if there was a problem with your anti-lock braking system. Okay, this one's quite simple. Yeah, there'll be a light come on your dashboard. Okay, and whenever you turn the car on, it should carry out its built-in test. And I'll just show you on this. It's quite difficult to hold the phone and turn this. So, I turn the ignition on, built-in test comes on, and there's your ABS light there. Yeah, it should go off. Yeah, so if it doesn't go off, you know you have a problem. And you should go to the garage as soon as possible to get it fixed. Happy days. So this is that one. Okay, question number 8. Tell me how you check the brake lights are working on this car. This is a tell me question again, so you don't need to physically check the brake lights. However, I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so that's all we were doing to make sure the brake lights are working. Okay, we turn the ignition on one click, like I've just done, so everything's up and running. And you've got two choices. You can either press the brake pedal while it's like this. Yeah, happy days. And you can get somebody out and have a look. If you don't have anybody with you, okay, if you have a look in the rear view mirror there, if you're going to focus, here we go. When I press it, you can see the reflection in the rear car, in the car behind me. Just above the Ford badge there. Okay. Happy with that one. Okay, question 9. Tell me how you check the power assisted steering is working before starting the journey. Okay, so the way we can do this, okay, is if your steering suddenly becomes heavy, yeah, that means you could have a problem with your power steering. Okay, the way that you can check them, okay, is before starting your engine. Yeah, you can feel it. It's quite stiff to move, and it doesn't actually move. What you should happen is once you turn the engine on, like I'm going to do now, the steering then should become light. You should be able to move it quite easily. Okay, there's another way of doing it. However, straight hand. Yeah. So, if I can put that there, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. So what happens when you've got a big belly? You can just hold it. Okay, so we can hold the steering wheel with one hand, put a little bit of pressure on it, start the engine up, and it should suddenly become lighter. Okay, I hope I explained that well enough for you to understand it. Okay. Question 10. Tell me how you'd switch on the rear fog lights and explain when you'd use them. No need to exit the vehicle. Okay, again, I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so first of all, we need the ignition on. Okay, using your headlights, put them onto dipped. Okay, happy days, which you should have been told by the instructor how to do it. And also, there's an inner ring on the light stalk. Okay, so if we twist it away once, you'll see that light come on there, just above the headlight. Okay, that's telling you your front fog lights are on. Twist it away again. Okay, and we've got another light that's come on there. Okay, telling you your rear fog light is on. To turn them off, that's all we do, is twist it away for you once, twice, and that's the fog lights off. Okay, happy days. I'm going to turn the headlights off. Fantastic. Number 11. Tell me how you'd switch on the headlights from dipped to main beam and explain how you would use them. Sorry, I forgot to explain on the other one that you turn your fog lights on when visibility drops below 100 meters. Okay, my bad, but I'm not starting a video all over again just for that. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, tell me how you switch your headlights from dip to main beam and explain how you know the main beam is on. Okay, so that's all you need to do is as you're driving along, your headlights should be on. Yeah, not a problem. To turn on the main beam, just pull the stalk towards you and you should see that light there go from green to blue. Okay, there you go. That's how you know that your main beams are on from being sat in the car. To turn them off, just do exactly the same thing, pull it towards you, and let it go. Okay, there we go, the light's gone back to dipped. Don't get confused between dipped and any other lights, okay? Your dipped headlights are your normal headlights, okay? I know a lot of people get confused by them because they say dipped, there must be some fantastically special lighting system. It's not, it's just your normal headlights you use at night. Okay, so here we go. Open the bonnet and tell me how you check that the engine has sufficient oil. Okay, so first of all, with the DS3, okay, I'll just open that slightly. You can see that the bonnet release is just there by the passenger side. So all you do is take a grip of it, firm grip, just pull it. Yeah, and that's all we do. Let me close that. And we'll go outside. Okay, with the DS3 we have, just slightly look under there, we have a release catch. I'm not sure if you can see it there, it's just where my finger is. Okay, so you end up moving that and unlocking it. Happy days. We've got the stay there, so you just pull the stay out and put it in that position there. I've gone and left my bumming questions in there. Clever guy.